If you've been watching the news at all, you've probably seen people talking about the price of eggs being high and this outbreak of high path avian influenza or that we have in the poultry industry right now. I used to work in the poultry industry. I used to work for a large egg producer here in southern Indiana. That particular egg producer right now has had to kill roughly 6 million chickens because of high path avian influenza. The disease is real nasty when it comes to chickens. They start dying very quickly, and essentially the government requires you to depopulate your farm, and then a radius around your farm has to depopulate as well to reduce the outbreak from spreading outside of that particular area. So that's why you're seeing an increase in egg prices right now. Is high path AI is it's extremely bad this time of year. Typically, when the warmer weather comes around, that high path AI goes away. They're very susceptible in poultry barns because you have a whole lot of chickens in one area. Diseases spread fast when there's that many poultry touching each other and living amongst each other. Now, we have a migration of cranes, sandhill cranes that come through here in southern Indiana, and they oftentimes will be around here for maybe a month and a half. And the fields here in the bottoms, what I call all along the river in the bottoms, will just be covered in sandhill cranes, thousands upon thousands of sandhill cranes. Those cranes have been laying dead everywhere this year. I've never seen it like this before. You can drive down in the bottoms here, and you'll just see them laying out in the fields dead. It's pretty crazy, to be honest with you, and that led me to think about our turkey population and what that's going to do to the turkey population. We have a decent turkey population in Indiana now. It hasn't always been that way, and I was kind of concerned that maybe this high path AI would have some kind of effect on it. From what I've read, wild turkeys are not very susceptible to it. They found it in turkeys in the past, in wild turkeys in the past. It doesn't seem to affect them as much as it does like your chickens or obviously your waterfowl. Waterfowl, I think, are a pretty big carrier of high path AI. Obviously, waterfowl migrate carrying it around the country. Now, something else I've heard is that it's spreading to bald eagles, which we have a lot of eagles around here now. So that's kind of a sad thing, but I'm not sure what the impact is going to be on our wild turkeys. And I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. Maybe someone that knows more about high path avian influenza in turkeys than I do can speak on it. But to me, it would be a concern. I think they're not as susceptible to it is because turkeys just aren't as, they don't live. I mean, they flock up for sure, especially this time of year. They flock up, but they're just not. There's not a population of them like you see in the fields out here with the sandhill cranes, where there'll be, 1,000 of them together, or in a chicken barn where there could be 3 million of them together on a chicken farm. But I could see this being an issue in the past. These diseases continue to mutate and change. And it's really scary to think about how hard the United States has worked on making a healthy population of wild turkeys throughout the country, and how that could be like wiped out with high path avian influenza. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that high path AI is going to have an effect on our turkey population, or is it something we don't have to worry about with turkeys? I'd love to hear if someone in the comment section below knows more than I knew about high path AI. I know a lot about it in turkey and chickens because I worked with it, and I've been involved with some of the farms that got hit with high path AI. So be patient on the egg prices. They will eventually come down once this disease is over and the farms start repopulating again. But until then, got to pay a little bit more for eggs. Just be thankful you're not the chicken farmer that has to deal with 3 million dead chickens on your farm. Hit the subscribe button. Where's my finger at? Oh, over there. If you want to watch more of these videos, and there's another video for you to watch right there.